And then we're just gonna, let's see if, come on. See if I can just, nope, alright, so I gotta do, alright, there we go, ethanol. I keep saying ethylene, it's because of, you can blame mechanism. And it is completely clear. Huh, alright, whatever. Biomass, honey, turpentine, or ethanol. Oh no, it's not clear, it's just there's not much in there yet. Okay, so that's the first thing that I need, and as I said, I'm reasonably sure that that's for doing bees into DNA. So next on the list, let's head over here. So we got ethanol. Oh, I need to make a whole bunch of incubators. So let's grab fermenter, biomass, still, ethanol. Alright, so I need to make a whole bunch of incubators. And I hope I've got enough bronze to do this, but I bet you I do not. Oh, I just put incubators in there. Well, I know I'm down here to do that. So, incubator. And this is from the genetics mod. And to do that, I'm going to need a whole bunch of enhanced circuit boards, which is 3 bronze and 6 redstone. So, just grab bronze. Let's see that. And I need to make 5 of them. So, I'm going to need 15 bronze. No, I'm going to need 10 of them, so I need 30 bronze. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough bronze to pull this off, but I think I've still got some copper left. And then I need redstone full stack sure. Actually, I just need 60 there. Just go for just enough. We put this into a carpenter with water, and it's going to make those chips for us. And I just so happen to have a carpenter with water over here. So that's this down the center, and then this down each side. Ooh, there we go. And then that will just make those chips while we're doing other stuff. Growth medium. Alright. So, what else did I need to make for that? I think that's the only thing that I need to do in the carpenter. What was it to get incubator? Incubator. Incubatoren! Reinforced casing, which is sturdy casing, and I need 5 sturdy casings. This is where I'm going to run out of bronze. Oh. Maybe I have just enough. Maybe I finally have enough of something. All these into these. Actually, I think I need 6 of these at the end of the day, but 5 for today. Bronze gears. Oh, this is where we're going to run out of bronze. Yep. Alright, so let's make some bronze. See how fast that is when we do a jump cut? That's just so awesome, isn't it? Alright, so, and meanwhile this guy's doing his thing. Oh, it's already chewed through all the saplings. See, that's why I grabbed 2 stacks, and it actually doesn't use up hardly any fertilizer to do that. Again, the system, I'm just doing it all by hand. Eventually, I may automate it. It depends on how much of these fluids that genetics needs. I know the basics of genetics, but I don't really know all the particulars, and it looks like my big bottleneck isn't actually going to be the biomass anyway. It's going to be this ethanol production. Alright, so I'm going to take this downstairs. Whole bay of yellow drives. Beautiful. Yeah, now that I've got my main power system together, I'll be able to finally get a proper AE system together. Been waiting forever to do that, but I really wanted to show that power setup. Okay, so incubators. First one I think just needs water, which of course my water's over there. Alright, let's just throw them down here. Let's see, I think it's water. Let's see, the first thing I need to do is make growth medium. So growth medium takes sugar and bone meal, which is why I've been making them over there, just combined together. So 2 stacks of growth medium. And then like I said, I think I need water. Of course I don't have any. Alright. Another jump cut while I get some fluid duct. Now if this horrible setup is freaking anybody out, just know that I will be redoing it. I just hadn't thought ahead of how I was going to get water over here. I suppose if I really wanted to, I could take it around the side, but I think it'd be better if I just built all this stuff over there and then get my apiaries, apiaries back where they should go. Alright, so water plus growth medium should produce, yes, liquid growth medium. It's actually pretty efficient. Looks like it's 200 millibuckets per physical growth medium. Again, doing this all by hand right now because I can. Alright, so temperate flux. I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, 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 no. No! Oh. No. Why? I'm probably gonna need another servo, aren't I? I always need more servos. Alright, so that growth medium becomes then the basis of bacteria, which is the last fluid of the day. So growth medium's off the thing, and bacteria. Bacteria is actually just going to be another one of these guys with some redstone energy. I need so many more things, and I'm bewildered and confused and trying to figure out why I don't have these things. I don't know why I have so much unfilled flux duct, honestly. Alright, some redstone. Each one takes 2 redstone. I got 6, so 12. Alright, so I got my redstone energy conduit all filled up. I don't know why I had so much of it just sitting there unfilled. Keep turning the wrong way. Alright, so let's get this guy powered. And then let's throw a servo on this guy, since I made some servos while I was thinking about it. Alright, so that should come into there. So I don't think I need growth medium for anything else, but if I do, again, I can change this whole setup. But this guy is going to be making my bacteria, which is growth medium plus wheat, I think. I think it's wheat. I'm going to try wheat. Alright, let's just chunk our wheat in there. I think it's wheat. Wheat? Yeah, bacteria. Alright, and bacteria is basically the basis of all the rest of the fluids that I need in order to do this, which is like bacteria vector, enzyme, and some other stuff. There's one or two other fluids I need. But bacteria is really where I wanted to get today, because I'm going to need a lot of bacteria in order to pull this off. So having this chunking away off camera is going to really, really help out. And then I'll be able to finally get into the other machines of genetics. The big ones is going to be, that's like the isolator, the sequencer, polymerizer, inoculator. I think those are the gene pool might be one I need. Oh, the splicer, that's the other one I need. So basically, we'll be getting into those machines once I've actually got the rest of the fluids, which I'll also do, but we're not going to do the rest of the fluids today because you do need bacteria for all of it, and bacteria makes very, very slowly. So the last thing we want to do is today is the gene database. And what the gene database does, gene database, yeah, gene database. What the gene database does, and I'm going to need an eye vendor, 2 redstone, obsidian, diamond, and glass pane. What the gene database does is every time you analyze or sequence a bee, it pulls one of the genes off the bee and puts it into your database, and your database holds all of your genes, so it's like basically a blueprint of any bee trait that you've ever seen, which is really nice because then you don't have to worry about keeping chests full of all kinds of like serums and stuff. So I needed diamond. I think I just needed 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I needed redstone. I think I just needed 2 of those. Needed a glass pane. Pane? Yes, pane. And then, oh, an eye of ender. Ooh, I hope I got enough for that. Yes. Not so much worried about the ender pearl since I have my ender pearl farm, but I never know about blaze. So I've got an okay amount of blaze. And then, what was the last? Obsidian. Really? Do I not have any obsidian? Are you kidding me? I have to have obsidian. Oh, yeah, I got tons of obsidian. There we go. Just hadn't pulled it out of my igneous extruder. Whew. Okay. So I could have sworn I'd made obsidian, I just didn't put it in the ME system. Because I don't have anything in ME automated to pull all the stuff that I'm making. Alright, so now I gotta get over to this guy here. Clear all this out. Alright, so I believe it was that guy there, that guy there, that guy there, there, and then boom, 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 boom. Yes, and then that should just slowly go. This is where the jump cut really helps speed things up. Seriously though, guys, the best upgrade you can buy for any machine is the jump cut upgrade. If you can get like a jump cut upgrade on any machine, just go for it. Alright, this is the gene bank. As you can see, I don't have any gene sequenced because I don't have a sequencer up and running yet. But basically, whenever I get oh, there's genes for flowers too, I didn't realize that. Whenever I get a gene sequenced, it'll just pop right into the gene bank, and then when I'm making serums, I just pull them directly out of the gene bank rather than having to do it through an external machine. So that's really nice. That's one of the best things I like about genetics, is that you don't have to have just chests full of all kinds of like worthless genes and stuff. They just go into the database, and when you need to use them, you just pull them right out. Alright, so this is actually doing good on the bacteria, but again, I'm going to handle those liquids some other time because I'm running out of time for this particular session, and I kind of would really like to get this. Let's pull the last one out of there. I would kind of like to get into this, and to do this, I'm going to need 2 more carpenters. So let's get those built. Actually, you've seen me build carpenters. I'm just going to build a bunch of stuff real quick, and then we're going to get to doing all that. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and add to this mess over here since it's already bad enough. I might as well make it a little bit worse. So I'm just going to stick my 2 carpenters over here. So the 2 carpenters that I'm going to need is one filled with honey and the other filled with seed oil. And I got a couple of tanks here that I'm going to fill up. I should start those filling up now while I put this stuff down. One's going to fill with honey, and one is going to fill with seed oil. Now, unlike last time, I do not want to connect these from the bottom, because if I do that, I don't know necessarily what it's going to fill from, and I'd like to fill them at the same time. So, one there. I forgot to put down the fluid duct first. Alright, and that's not fluid duct. Boy, I'm doing great, aren't I? I'm just braining so well. That's what I need right there. I don't know what's going to happen next, but... oh, okay, well that's fine, because I didn't have the servo on it yet. Alright, so then we're going to put this piece of fluid duct down. And we'll just hit that with a wrench and separate them out. Alright, so then we put one tank on here, and the other tank on there. Boom. And then just a couple of servos later, and we will fill those tanks. There we go. So then I'm going to get one filled with seed oil and one filled with honey, which are going to come over here. Good amount of ethanol going over there. It's going to come over here and put down 2 carpenters. Let's give a little space here. So I don't think this thing's going to try to output bacteria to my carpenters, but I don't necessarily know that for 100% sure. But I do know I can put them next to each other and they'll be fine. Let's grab a wrench. Racing fluids. Alright, so that's almost done. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, so then that's full, and that's full. Alright, and then if I pull that off and that off, it'll drain right back into the tanks. Thank you. Might as well leave those up there. Alright, so then we take... which one's this? This is seed oil. We're going to do seed oil. Let's do it on that one. And this will be... and then we turn these both to output. Chook. There we go. Beautiful. So now I've got one filled with honey and one with seed oil. Now we need to make scented paneling and I believe impregnated casing. So we'll just start with scented paneling. I think that's with honey. Paneling. Oh, it's of course the only thing up there and I'm still typing. Okay, so that's planks, royal jelly, pollen clusters, and beeswax. Luckily I have a little bit of all of that. Actually I have a lot of all of that. Beeswax I've just, yeah. Alright, so we got some beeswax, just a little bit, you know, and then pollen clusters, might as well hold on. Oop. Don't need bees, I just need more pollen clusters. And then what else do we need? We needed royal jelly, which I don't have that much of actually, but I think I'm going to have enough, or at least enough to get started here. Royal jelly. I'm going to have to put probably another set of the royal jelly bees, which I think are the imperial bees. Alright, so honey. So then that was there. Oh, I'm also going to need the wood. I think this was here. Put that all in there. And I think that was there, and now I just got to get some wood. It just so happens I have a source of wood, you know? Go figure. Yeehaw! Love that farm. And as you can see, I'm doing pretty good on the ender lilies. It's nice when you just set them and leave them. They don't have to be fast or anything. Alright, so boop. Boop. That's probably gonna be enough for now. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay, so then yink. Alrighty, so that's going to make scented paneling, and we're going to need a crap ton of those. So we're just going to let that go. Now the other thing I needed were impregnated casings. Let's look at the alveary block. Alveary lighting, alveary right there. Yes, impregnated casings surrounded by scented panelings. And that's just regular wood, which I just so happen to have in a little square. So that's going to chunk away, and it's going to make me, again, scented paneling and impregnated casings. And then I'm going to need a grand total of 27 of these in order to make an alveary. And in fact, 4 of them I want to turn into alveary. What are they? They're frame whatevers. Let's frame alveary frame something or other. Should look at this now because I need to know what I'm doing. Frame housing, which is one of those, and these golden electron tubes, which we should make next. So I need to get that thermionic fabricator that I made all that time ago, but never did anything with. So jump down and get that guy. See, I knew I was going to use that thing someday. Thermionic. There it is. And I also needed gold. I'm going to need some... Might as well grab a stack. Glass. There we go. Grab all the glasses I've got. Alright, so let's look at that again. I also need a hatchery, which I think... it's a diamond electron tube. Oh, I'm going to need redstone too, so just grab a full stack of redstone and diamond. I don't need much diamond. But it was like 4, so I'll just grab a half stack for now. Let's grab that much, because I don't want to accidentally like overdo this. Alright, thermionic fabricator. Where are we going to put this thing? Let's put it right back here. Those of you with OCD, feel free to send me your hate mail. I don't actually have room for that in there. So we're already up to 10 scented paddlings. I'm only going to need some less than 270, you know, about that. Alright, so this goes up here and becomes liquid glass, and then I needed to make that guy with 2 redstones. I need to make 3 of those. There we go. Oh, okay, so I made 8 of those, whatever. And then I needed to do the same thing with diamond. There we go. Might as well do 2 sets of them. Oh, I don't have enough for 2 sets. Good. Okay, it's 5, that's right. Good thing I didn't bring just 4. Alright, so now I've got all of this that I need. Might as well leave that there because I'm probably going to need it in the future. And yeah, this is going to take a while. So I'm going to do one of those awesome jump cup upgrades to my show right now and come back once we have enough to actually put the alveary together. I'll see you guys after the upgrade. Alright guys, well, it's going to take a little bit longer than I thought it was going to in order to make all these scented panelings. It's been almost 15 minutes and I've only not even made a stack and a half, so it's kind of going slow and it's chewing away at them, but it's going to be longer than I have tonight to record, so I'm just going to go ahead and put together the rest of the alveary pieces that I want for this alveary, and then at the start of the next session we'll be building my alveary. So, and I got my impregnated casing, so we might as well just use up as much of these as we can. Should have done this up in the top one, but I need some special. So we got 11 alveary blocks. We need 27 of them to build the alveary, so it's quite a ways short. But that's going to be good enough to get us to where we need to go tonight. And the first thing we need to build, let's build that hatchery? Yes, hatchery. Which is just the alveary with the diamond tube thingy. So we just need one of those to go in there. And then the other thing that I want is the frame housing. Now the frame housing, which... oh, I don't know if I've got enough of those. I do not. Oh, I'm only going to be able to make 2 of them. Well, you know how I'm going to make the other ones, because I'm going to need 4 frame housings and 1 hatchery. And what the hatchery does is it gives me the larva for genetics. I think I already mentioned that. And then the frame housing is going to let me put frames in so that when I do put a bee in there, if I want to, I can overdrive them and get more products of them. So, yeah. But it's going to take me quite a while to get the 27 total frames that I need because I'm at 11. Do you know what traits are on those brown bees? yeah. Give me a moment to finish up my recording, and I'll be over. Alright. Yeah, I made some nice custom brown bees for Toasty, and so I guess he wants to know what's all on them. So yeah. But that's pretty much, I think, where I'm going to leave it for the day. Might as well make... Oh, you know what? I do have a little bit more time. Let's talk about two things. One, bees. I'm very, very close to the Certus bee. I'm hoping to be there probably by the time we get done with genetics, or maybe right after we do genetics. I'm about 3 bees away, and unfortunately all those 3 bees are ones that have the 1x fertility on them, so I really want to get genetics off the ground before I try to go up for them, because they're just not fun to try to breed out and get traits on and stuff. So genetics is going to be a much better situation for that, I think. I also want the austere bee, mostly because I want to get the explorer bee, or whatever it's called. Very nice bee because it gives experience just by standing next to it, and that's going to be, I think, my solution to experience farming, rather than like oreberry bush or whatever, the essence berry bushes or a mob farm. Instead, I'm just going to stand next to one of those bees. And then the demonic and volcanic are going to be bees to replace the ones that are in my power gen in the basement, because they're also going to give me secondary products that I can use. One of them gives blaze and the other one gives glowstone. So definitely things that I want to have. So that's with the bees. There are a couple things up here that I'll probably do on camera, but other things not so much, like wiring my building. Yeah, but let's go visit my moon base. It's kind of the last thing we do today. Let's make sure I've still got some oxygen in my tanks. Yeah, okay, let's go visit the moon base, because as I said, I did get to the moon, so I might as well show that to you guys. Just jump on here. Again, this time I went right for the teleporter because I wasn't filming it. Come on, let's go. Beautiful screen. There we go. This is my moon base. Very much a laggy base. Very much a simpler affair than my last one, mostly because of some of the changes in the mods. Once again, I'm powering it with one of those 0-point devices from Quantum. This is just an oxygen stack. I'm getting my oxygen tanks filled up at the top there. I could always do it at my base, but I actually made this public for anybody who wants to come and visit the moon, so that's just, if they're visiting the moon and they need to fill up their oxygen tanks, they can do it right there. Ooh, wow. Spaz Town. And then up here is just the rest of my base. Very simple thing. I haven't put some of the other things that I want to put into space yet, but I mean, it's lit up, it's put together, it should look very familiar to the last base that I made. Got my iron chest here that's got some of my stuff in it, some of my meteors. I'm still quite a bit short on my meteors. It's taken me a while to put them all together, but that's usual. There's my platform. I don't have my fueler on it because a creeper blew the first refueling station that I put up there. But yeah, so this is once again the moon. It's in the middle of the day, so I'm probably going to spend some time after recording and after meeting with Toasty going around and looking for meteorites. I said I need to get a full stack to a stack and a half of meteorites to do everything that I need to do with them. So that's going to be, the next couple of off-screen sessions for me is going to be spending a couple hours here and there searching for meteorites. It is kind of a grind, but it's actually kind of relaxing because I don't really have to pay attention to it. I can watch TV and do other stuff like that. But yeah, so I want to thank you all for watching. I really having a good time doing this run, having just loads of fun playing with bees, even though they are grindy. But yeah, having a great time. I hope you guys are having a good time. And as always, if you're not having a good time, I hope you at least learned something. And if you didn't learn anything, well, hope the rest of your day goes good. But otherwise, I've been Taco Mage, and I will see you guys next time. Later.